I first started drinking when I was like 10 years old, and then the next drug I did was like pot, alcohol, nitrous oxide, MDMA, LSD, mushrooms, ketamine, 2CB, 4-ACO, DMT, OxyContin, cocaine, meth, speed, all that kind of stuff. I really started doing a lot of drugs my sophomore year of high school. I was doing like mushrooms or acid or whatever every 5 days, and I'd spend all my money on it, and I was basically never not stoned, and that's when I did most of my experimenting. Um, like weed, like I play tetherball and I get exhausted now. It's insane. I'm like, I cannot like I can't like breathe very deeply. I used to be a trumpet player too, and a diver, but now I like start sweating when I like stand up. It kind of fluctuates, but for a long time I would just drink like when I woke up and stuff, like all day, cause I don't know. I have anxiety, so I like when I drink that goes away, so it's kind of hard like to make the decision not to drink. I definitely could not like go any lengthy period of time without drinking. Sometimes you like crash your car, or like somebody gets mad at you, or sometimes you realize like shit, like I just did too much coke to go see my friend's show, so now I have to just go like tweak out somewhere. One time I did a bunch of DXM at Disneyland, and the next day my parents got mad at me because I was like, well, I wasn't making any sense, and when I was talking, and I kind of wandered away from Taylor's house like a mile away, and was just kind of like wandering around. My parents know I do drugs, but I don't talk to them about it, and it's just this unspoken thing, and there's a lot of tension there, but they'll never mention it, and it's kind of like, it definitely has an effect on my life. They don't like that. They don't know the extent of it. They'd probably like have a heart attack if they knew even like the slightest bit about the extent. My dad once asked me what drugs I'd done, and I was like, you don't want to know. I used to, when I used to do a lot of like psychedelics all the time, then I started having like a really bad time every time I would do them, but I still kept doing them all the time, and I can't remember why exactly, but yeah, I would just kind of like go into this like just like bad, like just thinking about negative things, like just the negativity kind of snowballs, and then you just end up like kind of basically hating everything and feeling like you're dying. I once announced to my friend that I was dying. Once my girlfriend at the time, she asked if I would stop doing drugs for about 2 weeks, and I made it about 2 days. I regret wasting my time and my money, and ruining relationships over chemicals, and putting myself and people around me at risk in doing so. I wish I'd never done drugs. They've completely ruined my life. It's my biggest regret. I hate drugs. Kids, don't do MDMA because it totally kills your memory. And what was the question?